everyone, my name is Matt, and you are watching Demo Reel. And today, I am joined by filmmaker and fellow Michigander, Mr. Leon Chase. Leon, how you doing today?
I'm good.
Cool. Now earlier today, we premiered his film, Upper West Side Story. And if you haven't seen it yet, leave now and go watch it, because we're really going to be talking about it. I'll put a link to watch it somewhere on this video, let's say right here, or something. And yes, I am covering my face. But, if you're still here, let's get going. So Leon, what was the inspiration behind this film?
It's very much my attempt to emulate the film noir look of the
Definitely.
90s, 40s, and 50s.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that I wanted to do something with that look from a lighting background, so I always wanted to do that sort of very throwback, very contrasty film noir light.
Of course.
I didn't want it to be the same tropes that a film noir parody usually has. Like the grizzled detective in the office or the femme fatale with the gun.
Yep.
And at the time I was reading the original script for Taxi Driver.
Ooh,
as one does.
Right.
And New York at that time is such a character in that movie, and it's such a dark, evil place full of real danger. And I started thinking, what if you just took that attitude and that mindset, but you put it on someone who's living like the most innocuous, boring life in modern New York City. That hopefully the humor would come out of that approach.
Yeah, and I mean, my opinion, it did. And you kind of touched on this, but like using such an old and classic style of filmmaking and putting it in such a modern setting, adding in so many modern cliches and conventions. Can you talk a little more about that thought process? Was there things that got lost in translation? Was it difficult, or?
I wouldn't say it was really difficult.
Got it. Okay.
I'm the kind of person where if I have an idea that feels solid, I kind of start running with it.
Right.
I feel like once I had a sense of writing that character, then it's just a matter of what is happening in the course of her night, and how would this person comment on it? Again, with that melodramatic kind of style. Definitely.
That was really cool. But it could definitely be said that this is a pretty scathing look at Manhattan, like Upper West Side lifestyle. Would it be safe to say you're not a fan of Manhattan? You're a Brooklyn boy through and through, or?
No, for the record, have nothing against Manhattan. I have nothing against the Upper West Side.
Also, for the record, neither does Demo Reel.
No, I think that it's a scathing indictment of a certain kind of person that I think exists in the city, which is a very self-centered, very privileged, out of touch, in my opinion, sort of person. And it's a cartoon, obviously.
Of course.
It's satirical. It could be Park Slope Story. It could be Brooklyn Heights Story. It could be a lot of different places.
Could definitely be Williamsburg Story.
It's really just, I think, more poking fun at what I would consider a more modern inhabitant of the safer New York City.
Definitely. And, what was your favorite part of working on this film?
Oh, that's tough. Probably my favorite part is editing. And in particular, I edited to a lot of great music. Which I was lucky enough to find people online, these great jazz musicians who gave me permission. And
the music was great. It was like such a perfect for the field.
It brings a lot to it, and I spent a long time searching through stuff online to get what I got.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Very grateful to those guys.
Definitely.
A guy named Rick Sparks in particular, who I found on Craigslist, and he ended up giving me a lot of the music that appears, especially in the beginning.
Right.
But cutting to that, the stuff where when she gets out in the city and it goes into more of a new wave kind of jump cut style, that was just a blast. Like I could sit and do that all day. I could shoot B-roll of the city all day. Like I love that process.
Oh yeah, I bet that was fun. But on the other side of that, what were some challenges with this film?
There's a reason they say never work with animals.
Oh wow, okay.
Penelope the cat, super clear, wonderful cat, very good performer. My advice, if anyone is going to work with cats, they want to be in every scene except for this one that you want them in.
Well, that's just cats in general.
Yes. Aside from the, challenges of working with the cat.
Right.
I think the most difficult thing, honestly, was we did everything outdoors. I mean, there was no budget for this. There were certainly no permits obtained.
Of course.
What you see on the street is us finding the location, finding the light, saying let's go. And I'm very lucky to work with both Jen and Mary Beth, the two women in the movie, who were both just great actors.
Oh, they were fantastic.
Yeah. I believe in you have to have good talent, or nothing else matters.
Oh yeah, totally.
And so I got those two out there just doing crazy antics for me. Got so lucky. The whole the whole meeting Tegan on the street thing was outside of some poor man's apartment, and he probably heard upwards of 20 takes, improvs, and everything going on. And it was very nice about finally coming out and graciously saying, "So, when are you guys gonna be done?" Instead of calling the cops, coming out with a bat or the other options he could have exercised.
Well, I think that's one of the good things about shooting in a place like New York or LA, that people are always doing stuff like this. So people just know it's look, they're just doing their job and things like that. So, but yeah, I can definitely imagine.
My experience is if you act like you're supposed to be there and know what you're doing, you can get quite a bit before anyone can come up to you and ask.
Oh, of course, yeah.
You can often get all the takes you need. So that was definitely a challenge. I mean, we didn't get the deli we wanted.
Gotcha.
We're not interested in participating. Found a very nice deli up the street.
Yeah.
Very happy to have us there.
Nice.
A lot of it was just coming in and not being a jerk, and
of course.
Not getting in people's way.
That's
how we got everything.
Nice, awesome. So Leon, what's next for you? What's on the horizon?
Right now I'm at work on a short documentary about a local burlesque performer, a very talented woman who goes by the name Fancy Feast.
Awesome.
She was Miss Coney Island 2016.
Ooh, wow.
So I've been filming her all summer, and I'm starting to cut that together.
Got it.
If all goes well, that will be part of a slowly ongoing series on a YouTube channel called Character. All about interesting people in New York. And information about that and anything else that I've done can be found at my website, leonchase.com.
All right, cool. Well, Leon, that's about all I've got. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. And you all, thank you for tuning in. I really hope you liked our discussion. If you want to follow Leon's work, go to leonchase.com and definitely keep an eye out for his web series on the YouTube channel Character. And until next time, guys, you're watching Demo Reel.